There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges.
Hi, and welcome to Intro to Public Speaking. Today, I will be giving you a few tips on ways to be a better public speaker. Let's get started. The first thing you must do is to know your material. When you know what you're talking about, you sound more educated. So pick a topic that interests you. Know who you're speaking to. Maybe use a little bit of humor to get the personal stories and conversation languages out. So remember, practice your words, practice your breathing, and practice your pausing. Practice with the timer. It allows you to know how long you're speaking. Practice what you're saying in the comfort of your own home so that you're prepared when you're ready to make that big speech.
Once the contestants cross this line and walk through these doors, the atmosphere changes. This is their moment. This is your show. And this is American Idol. Let's go.
Number 3, know your audience. You have to know who you're talking to know how to speak to them. Greet some of the audience members as they arrive to get an easier idea of who you're speaking with. Tip number 4, just relax. Being in front of an audience can be a little bit tense, but you have to take deep breaths to calm your nerves. Make sure you pause, smile, and count to 3 before saying anything else.
Good morning, powerful people. All you women and a few men. I have to say that, and Lee. This award brings great reflection for me because in 1980, I was in Baltimore, as was Maria. And I was a reporter and anchorwoman, and I'd been invited to speak at Goucher College, which is a woman's college, and I'd been invited to speak for their commencement ceremonies. And my talk at the time was about equity and parity for women.
Tip number 5, do not apologize. Once you start speaking, if you make a mistake or an error, don't worry about apologizing. Just keep going, because probably the audience never even noticed it. Just smile and push your way through. Tip number 6, concentrate on the message. Focus your attention on what it is you are trying to say to your audience. Don't worry about the anxiety or whether people are smiling or not. You smile. You know exactly what you're saying, and you'll come off as a confident public speaker. And remember, don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. A lot of the greatest public speakers, such as Ryan Seacrest, Oprah Winfrey, and Dr. Martin Luther King, had to make many, many speeches to make them as perfect and as great as they sound. Just remember the tips that I've given you, and I can't wait to hear you speak very soon.